Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings tonight. Now, guys, before I get into the Lakers close game failed situation when it comes down to the Lakers and their losses in key moments and key situations and in close game scenarios. I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinions about it. But before anything, like always, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And of course, like always, please make sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at ZSPN_sports. Guys, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Please make sure to hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I upload on this channel. Much appreciated, guys. And I really do appreciate it. I mean, the amount of love and support you guys have shown me on social media and on this channel is just so overwhelmingly. I am so grateful for all of you, and let's continue to grow this channel by your love and support. Please subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and let's just continue to grow this channel. I really appreciate it. So, guys, let's talk about this Lakers loss. Another close game scenario for the Lakers. Once again, the Lakers continue to choke, and every single close game scenario. I mean, I don't know how many games I can count where the Lakers were just so close to winning a game, but they just trip at the last second in every single game and just continue to disappoint us Laker fans when it comes down to it. I mean, honestly, these are the type of moments where something needs to change. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe the Lakers are still shorthanded. We need our players back from injuries like Anthony Davis, Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves. I mean, those certain players to return. Maybe we will start winning games in close game scenarios. Or should the Lakers make a trade? Now, there was a recent comment from Jeannie Buss, according to the reports, is that she doesn't mind. I'm just paraphrasing. She just basically said that she doesn't mind if the Lakers don't make a trade. So that's kind of disheartening, for us Laker fans, where we want a trade to happen if we want to, be a contender in the playoffs. That's the whole idea scenario when it comes down to the Lakers and their goals this season. And, judging by how they've been playing, at least the Lakers could potentially make the play-in. Now, that's the goal and that's the idea when it comes down to how the Lakers are playing this season. But, if somehow the Lakers make the right trade out there, they could potentially, get over the hump, somehow surpass some of the top teams that are vying for a playoff appearance or just at least be part of the play-in scenario. So just to hear that from Jeannie Buss is kind of disheartening, but, hopefully things will potentially turn around for us once the trade deadline approaches, because anything can happen when it comes to the trade deadline. So honestly, anything could happen. But when it comes down to these type of losses, honestly, this has been very. Once I'm going to say the word again, it's disheartening to see some of these close game scenarios where we just don't complete the win. And I just got a comment here from DJ Gaming. Welcome to the live stream. I really do appreciate you joining once again. Why was Westbrook so bad today? Well, I'm not sure why, because he's obviously been on a roll since he's accepted his role off the bench, and I haven't seen his stat line and why he was playing so bad. But I can honestly agree with you with your other comment here. Thomas Bryant hasn't been playing to the best of his ability for these past couple of games. Obviously, when Anthony Davis went down with his injury, he was on a roll. I mean, the guy was averaging 15 points a game and 10 rebounds a game. I mean, the guy was just unstoppable, bringing that, dominance, just basically filling in the void of Anthony Davis. And that's what Thomas Bryant was when he got inserted into the starting lineup, and it really worked out. And there was a lot of talks and lots of hype around him. Even LeBron James are mentioning that once Anthony Davis returns from his injury, he still wants Thomas Bryant to be in the starting lineup, and those two together could potentially do something. But for these past couple of games, he hasn't been himself, and I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he's dealing with some injury, or maybe he's tired or something. I'm not so sure, but for some reason, this is not the Thomas Bryant that for these past couple of games and past couple of weeks that he's been on a tear. But for some reason, for these past couple of games that we've seen when the Lakers went on that 3-game winning streak, he hasn't been himself. And I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, he's probably dealing with some injury that he's playing through or something. But for some reason, it's just not going the Lakers' way. And I just got another comment here from TJ Gaming. Those on the clear path foul. Yeah, I didn't really understood that particular foul, to be honest with you. I know it was made by Max Christie, but was that the downfall of the Lakers' loss? Maybe, but for some reason, there was a lot of weird calls that were made when it came down to that particular one. So I'm not sure how he got that particular foul, but for some reason, I honestly never really stood it, because I haven't heard that type of foul in a while. But the refs for these past couple of games that the Lakers have been on, they haven't been in the favor for the Lakers, because they always call dumb plays that were obviously or dumb fouls, excuse me, that were made by the Lakers that obviously should have went the other way, like the 76ers when Joel Embiid fouled Russell Westbrook after he made a ridiculous layup that should have went to a different player or some sort of way. But for some reason, we can blame a lot of things when it comes to certain situations that didn't go the Lakers' way. Obviously, we can blame the refs, we can blame the coach, we can blame certain players like Russell Westbrook, we could blame LeBron, we could blame multiple players when it comes down to certain games, certain situation like we witnessed in tonight's loss. That could have went a whole different direction. I mean, the Lakers could have honestly won the game, but unfortunately, uh, the Lakers continue to choke in key moments and key situations. So I'm not sure why it's been this way for the Lakers, but that's why when I was starting this live stream, I mentioned the Lakers should do something when it comes to trades. Find a missing piece that could help us, finish off games and finish off key moments and key situations, like a shooter potentially that could obviously be that could obviously carry us over the hump when it comes down to a key situation. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what went wrong, but obviously there was certain calls were made and certain players that did not step up to the plate to help this Lakers team win. But what else is new when it comes to the Lakers and losing in close games like this? It's just so disappointing. Let's talk about just so far uh, compared to the team wise. I mean, honestly, guys, the Lakers played pretty well in the first quarter. Obviously, they had a big lead there, but obviously it went down in the second quarter to the point that the Kings end the game by leading by 1 point. And then in the third quarter, obviously it was a sloppy play in the third quarter, but the Lakers tried. The Lakers tried to come back in the fourth quarter, but obviously it just wasn't enough for them to, get over the hump. So obviously it was just bad decision making from certain players, and just fouls that were just ridiculous that were made by the refs. So obviously there was just a lot of situations there and lots of theories that we can honestly talk about when it comes to what should have went um, in a better situation for the Lakers when it comes to key losses like this, in close game scenarios. Let's see here, guys. Let's talk about who was the better team. Surprisingly, let's just say it. I mean, I think the Lakers were the better team. To be honest with you, I mean they had the better. They shot better out there tonight. Went I believe 32% comparing to the Kings 30%. And then when it came to the free throws, they actually made them. I mean, it was kind of even actually. Never mind. I mean, they're actually even, 78% from each team. And then when it comes down to the rebounding side, obviously that goes to the Kings. But when you look at the defensive side, the Lakers had 9 steals, so very impressive on their end when it comes down to having those steals under their in this game tonight. Better defensive side, and then they had 3 blocks, and they turned over the ball 6 times, comparing to the Rockets game when they only had 2. So obviously the Lakers are doing pretty well when it comes to not turning over the ball a lot. But it still wasn't enough for them to manage the game, and unfortunately, in those final seconds left into the game, the Lakers continued to trip over the finish line and just you know they just don't complete it. They don't complete the game. So and let's just talk about the stat lines of certain players out there tonight. Obviously, LeBron continuing to dominate every single night. Honestly, doing the best he can to carry the team on his back to try to win games. But unfortunately, some of our players, especially in the starting lineups, have not been stepping up to the plate to help LeBron James out and just letting him do all the hard work. In my own opinion, I really think so, because this is just getting ridiculous when it comes to certain players in the starting lineup not stepping up to the plate to help LeBron out. And we just need desperately to have Anthony Davis return and Lonnie Walker return, because obviously those were the key guys in the starting lineup that really helped LeBron James out in a big way. And hopefully they come back to us very soon, especially Austin Reeves as well. We need his skill set to help out the Lakers, rather in the starting lineup or for the second unit, because obviously the Lakers are losing games that are supposed to be winnable ones, because obviously the Lakers beat the Sacramento Kings before, and it obviously it just didn't go their way this time around, because some of disappointing results at the end of the game, that obviously once again it kind of gives the notion that the Lakers basically gave the win away to the Kings. So obviously it's just disappointing and disheartening to see Lakers lose games in key moments, in key situations like this. That's just so disappointing. So disappointing. The Lakers are much better than this to, obviously try to finish off a game that obviously isn't the case. So let's talk about more about this, guys. Obviously, LeBron had 32 points out there tonight, went 11-25 from the field, went 2 of 9 from the three. And, honestly, LeBron is not a shooter. I don't know why he's having a bad shooting year, to be honest with you. They're saying, I mean, last time I checked, this is the worst shooting effort from LeBron since his rookie year. So I'm not sure why he's continuing to, shoot in these type of situations when it comes down to the final minutes or final seconds left into the game, because obviously we saw what he did and obviously it didn't go in. But there is times where he does make threes that obviously go in, but it's just these past couple of games his shooting efforts have been declining. Now he's shooting basically 29% from the three, and this is the worst, as I mentioned, since his rookie year. So LeBron is continuing to make some bad decisions that obviously cost us the game as well. It's not just only on some of the players that not stepping up to the plate. It's also LeBron who's making some bad decisions in key moments, in key situations in the game. But he's still making them. But this LeBron, we should not. I don't know why he continues to do this. And then obviously he had 8 rebounds and 9 assists, 1 steal and 1 block. So he had 32 points. Let's give him credit for that. So that's obviously been this way when it comes down to LeBron and his shooting efforts. As I mentioned, he is shooting very badly. And, as I mentioned, worst shooting percentage since his rookie year. So that tells you right there that something's wrong. And, obviously LeBron needs to stop shooting threes and basically make some mid-range shots. make 8-footers. Just stop making threes because it's obviously not working. So he's basically having the same situation of what Russell Westbrook has been going through since the beginning of the season. But, to be honest with you, Russell Westbrook, or actually, no, they're basically the same. I just checked it out. The Lakers in general, this team, they're a bad shooting team. So obviously, as I mentioned from the beginning, the Lakers need to make a trade, find a shooter out there that will obviously help us finish off games and key moments and key situations. And just got a comment here from here. Hello, dude. Hello to you too. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. I was watching the game. The Lakers need Davis ASAP. Absolutely. As I mentioned in this live stream as well, if you were here, I actually mentioned it. The Lakers just basically need our guys to return. Anthony Davis, Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves. Those are the top guys that obviously were a big help for us when it came down to winning games in earlier into the season. That obviously helped us out in a big way, especially Anthony Davis with his dominance of before he went down with his injury. He was having an MVP run, and it really worked out because, this is the same guy who was averaging 30 points a game, 20 rebounds a game, and, averaging around like 4 blocks and 4 steals a night. So obviously we need, Anthony Davis return very soon. And I just saw like a article. I mean, before I went live here, that Anthony Davis is progressing. He's not feeling any more pain anymore, and he just basically working his way back to the court, and he's trying his best to come back. And I mean, I know this is Anthony Davis here. He loves to play, and when he's healthy, playing with the Lakers, he's on a roll and gives us MVP type of numbers. So let's just hope that he comes back to us very soon, along with Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves at the end of it. So hopefully they come back to us very soon. Let's see here. Just got a comment here from JD1. Poor LeBron. He has no help. Yeah, I mean, I also mentioned it as well when I was mentioning the stats of our athletes that were playing tonight. Obviously, in the starting lineup, there was no help whatsoever, and surprisingly, the only helps that he was getting was from the second unit, and that's very sad when it comes down to it. I mean, I even mentioned it. I mean, some of our players are not stepping up. Dennis Schroeder is not stepping up. Thomas Bryant is not stepping up. Troy Brown Jr., Patrick Beverly, who I have to say he needs to be traded because, he is just basically hasn't been a fit for this team since he got traded. And, all expectations went out the door when it comes down to his efforts to help this team out. And, those interviews that he made before he got traded saying that, if he was on the Lakers, we will be in the Western Conference finals. Obviously, or, that did not come up to being in fruition when it comes down to this season so far, because now the Lakers are, I believe last time I checked, they are 20-25 as their record after this loss. So they're still competing. But obviously because the Western Conference in the standings, it's still open. It's an open field for the Lakers to at least make the play-in or somehow get the 6th seed in the Western Conference. So it's still competitive, and the Lakers can still pull this off. But he still needs help. I mean, LeBron needs help in a big way. And to answer your question, JD1, I can honestly say, he needs help. And I think the only way he's going to get help is to have the return of Anthony Davis and Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves. Those are the top guys that really LeBron loves playing with, especially, Austin Reeves, because the guy has been a great fit along with LeBron. And, Anthony Davis, he is no stranger to LeBron. I mean, he knows how to play with him. And, obviously we won a championship because of Anthony Davis and his efforts to help this team along with LeBron. And, he just needs the help. And that's why, if that's the case, we need to wait for those guys to return. But at the same time, I want the Lakers to make a trade. I want them to find the right trade that's out there to help LeBron out. But, to answer your question, it's very sad to see how LeBron has been, obviously, playing like a guy who is not done yet. This is his 20th season, and he is averaging around like 30 points a game, and like freaking 9 rebounds and 8 assists every single night, and continuing to carry the team on his back in his 20th season at age 38, and a guy who is potentially going to break Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scoring record, being number one on that list. I mean, the guy is just on a whole different level and not showing any end in sight when it comes down to like his efforts to, just do whatever it takes to win. And if he's doing his part, why not the rest of them do do their part when it comes to helping out LeBron and helping this Lakers team win games? But obviously, it's just not the case. I mean, just looking at the starting lineup, no help from Thomas Bryant, no help from uh, Dennis Schroeder, no help from Troy Brown Jr., no help from freaking uh, Patrick Beverly. So it's just getting ridiculous. It's sad to see LeBron not getting the help that he needs. And like I mentioned from the beginning of the video, I did mention that that's why I was a bit disheartening. It was a bit disheartening to hear from the reports from Jeannie Buss that she said that she's all right if there's no trade happen this year. I mean, that's really disheartening. But I have a feeling that the Lakers will make a move, but it sort of depends on what type of move that's out there that will benefit them to help this team turn this season around. So once we hit the trade deadline, I think we have a much better idea. We do have an open roster spot, so that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to sign somebody. But I think they're going to leave that open until they find the right person that will help this team, maybe in the buyout market or something. But so far, not a lot of news about somebody that's being signed to the Lakers anytime soon. So it is. This is the situation that we're in, but we just have to hope and wait and see what the Lakers will do at the trade deadline. Because I still think they will make a move, but it's just sort of depends on what's in place, what type of package will be, and would it help the Lakers turn this season around once we hit February. Sort of depends on the team to make that happen. Andrew Smith just commented here. Thank you for commenting on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Lakers need to make a trade on the trade deadline. They need another shooter. Absolutely. As I was just mentioning it, thank you for commenting that. I was just mentioning it. Once we hit the trade deadline, I think that's the only scenario where lots of trades will be in place and lots of talks will be in place. And we will have a much better idea of what the Lakers will do once we hit the trade deadline. Now, there's been talks about Cam Reddish, and the Lakers are being interested in him. If that's the case, I hope they target him because he'll be a guy that the Lakers would love to have. But we just have to wait and see. What the Lakers will trade for to get Cam Reddish. So, and he's out of the rotation last time I checked. So, he's going to get traded. It just sort of depends on who will it be that will be his next landing spot. But we'll have a much better idea. I think the Lakers' number one priority will be getting a shooter more than anything. I know we should look for another big, but I think we can honestly find one once maybe sign maybe Boogie Cousins or find somebody out there that would be a good help for the Lakers when it comes to finding more size. But I think the number one priority, as you mentioned, Andrew Smith, I will say that the Lakers should find another shooter. I don't know, look for Buddy Hield or maybe Bradley Beal or something like that. I mean, one of those type of players that are shooters that could honestly help us out in a big way. So it sort of depends on what the Lakers will do to make that happen. Just got a comment here once again from Andrew Smith. Thank you again for joining me in this live stream. I really do appreciate it and your input on this Lakers team. And I really do appreciate you joining on this live stream. And for those of you who are joining me, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me all across social media for more news, updates, speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers. Please do so. I really do appreciate it. Andrew Smith, I could see D Cousins helping the Lakers. That's huge. Yeah, honestly, we haven't heard a lot about his since his workout with the Lakers, I believe last week. And just judging by them not signing him right away, I think the Lakers will still leave that roster spot open. But it will be nice to have Boogie Cousins join the Lakers because it will bring some size and help Anthony Davis out when it comes to playing more at the center position for Anthony Davis to play more at the power forward position and have, Boogie Cousins basically play the center position where he's more comfortable of playing. So, Darvin Ham mentioned that they had good workouts when it comes down to Boogie Cousins. But other than that, there's not a lot of news about him when it comes to him joining the Lakers. But that could potentially happen, maybe pretty soon. But it sort of depends on the Lakers to pull that trigger. So on that signing. But I think they're going to wait and leave that open until they find the right trade. So if somehow, just going to say this, if the Indiana Pacers are still open for a trade and the Lakers want to make a trade with them, they'll still have that last roster spot open to add on another player. So if they want to get Miles Turner and Buddy Hield to the team, this is just examples. I'm not trying to say that this will potentially happen and that maybe that's the reasoning why they have that last roster spot open. So, but if they go that route, obviously that would be the reason why it's still open. But like I said, Boogie Cousins will help the Lakers in a big way. I agree with you on that when it comes to size and just helping out Anthony Davis once he returns. So I agree with you on that one. Andrew Smith, thank you once again for coming in this live stream. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Go do so. I really do appreciate that. Let's continue to grow this channel and with you commenting and sharing and also just subscribe to the channel. It will help out a lot. So please make sure to do so. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, just to go back to what honestly, what JD1 was mentioning, LeBron needs help. LeBron needs help in every single way. And he with his type of performances that he's been putting up like 48 points a game and that type of scenario, he's basically telling, and I really think this way. I really, this is the type of idea where I'm seeing when it comes down to what LeBron has been doing for these past couple of games when he's putting up monstrous numbers, is that he's basically telling the management on Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss is that, I'm doing all right. You guys need me to play at this level right now. So I want to win now. I want to win games. I want to go to the playoffs. I want to, compete in the playoffs, but I need the help. So that's the idea. And hopefully the Lakers will do so and, find the right trade that's out there that will be beneficial for us and have a turnaround season. And I think we have a much better idea once we hit the trade deadline. So, that's the weight and the possibilities of that happening. So we just have to wait and see about that for sure. Let's continue on, and I think I said the gist of the starting lineup. Let's talk about the bench for the second unit. Obviously, they've been playing their role. I mean, those players for the rotation for the second unit, they have been playing very well, especially when it comes down to Russell Westbrook. For some reason, numbers wise, he was solid. He played for 31 minutes, had 19 points, went 8 of 17 from the field, and gave us 2 of 5 from the three, and 7 rebounds and 5 assists and 1 steal. He continuously is showing a lot of effort, but for some reason, I thought his game tonight was not to the expectations to the point that we wanted to win this game. It's kind of weird, but when it comes down to his numbers that he put up, it was pretty decent. So great job out there for Russell Westbrook. Kendrick Nunn, surprisingly, he has been stepping up, and obviously he needs to because of us being shorthanded. Had a 14-point game, and obviously gave us 4 of 6 from the three. So he had a hot night when it comes to shooting threes, and went 5 of 8 from the field. So just a great effort. Great job out there for Kendrick Nunn for stepping up for the second unit. And, obviously he needs to because of us being shorthanded, not having Austin Reeves, not having Lonnie Walker. We need him to step up in these certain game situations. And it also builds his, I guess, his status of potentially getting traded. So if he continues to play like this, lots of teams will show a lot of interest in him. And you never know, maybe the New York Knicks will offer the Lakers Cam Reddish, and in return, just throw in Kendrick Nunn and Patrick Beverly in the trade or that type of scenario. So we just have to consider the fact that Kendrick Nunn needs to play this way and put up numbers like this because it will help him potentially get a better role or bet more minutes elsewhere because obviously he's not going to get it once Austin Reeves returns and obviously Lonnie Walker and Anthony Davis. So it's hopefully he just keeps this up and hopefully because honestly, I still see the Lakers potentially trading Kendrick Nunn. Once we hit the trade deadline, so it could be a possibility. So I don't really see him remaining with the Lakers at the end of the season. So that's a possibility. We just have to wait and see once we approach the trade deadline. So he had a great night, 14 points. Great job out there for Kendrick Nunn. Max Christie, he had a great night for his rookie year. Obviously, he put up 12 points out there, went 2 of 6 from the three. Obviously, he's still learning, so I'm not going to really judge him as much. But, when it came down to that foul that we saw at the end of the final seconds left into the game, the clear path. I think I saw a comment here from TJ Gaming, basically saying that thoughts on the clear path, uh, clear path foul. I haven't seen that type of call of that particular foul for quite some time. I mean, I haven't heard that in quite some time. I'm not sure what that means, but for some reason, he got fouled because of it. So obviously, it really was the downfall of this loss as well. So obviously, it did not go to the Lakers' way when it comes down to that. But it is what it is at this moment. And when it comes down to the play that Max Christie did, obviously he had a solid night. Had 12 points out there tonight, and for his rookie year, he's still developing. So I'm not going to judge him as much, but hopefully he continues to grow and develop in the South Bay Lakers. And we never know. Maybe he will be a whole different type of player that we expect from him once we hit. Once he hits like his sophomore, maybe his junior year as a Laker in the NBA. So we just have to wait and see about that. So and then Wayne Gabriel continuing to really impress us all with his performance for these past couple of games. Had 10 points out there tonight and had 6 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal. Obviously, he had a great night, so great job out there for Wayne Gabriel. But overall, guys, it was a disappointing loss. Obviously, once again, the Lakers continue to lose games in close game situations. And that's why I think the Lakers are just missing some pieces that obviously takes us over the hump. There could be 2 ways. One, the Lakers just need our players back from Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and Lonnie Walker, or the Lakers just need to make a trade that obviously will, take us over the hump when it comes down to certain trades and certain situations. Um, what if it's finding another shooter? That could be a possibility. But we just have to wait and see what's out there for the Lakers to make a trade because obviously we don't want the Lakers to get fleeced. So that's the idea and that's the goal when it comes down to what Rob Pelinka will do once we hit the trade deadline. So hopefully something good will happen, but we just have to wait and see of what trades out there that will benefit us in a big way that will turn the season around once we do it. So So yeah, guys, I think I said the gist of it. Obviously, this was a disappointing loss, and it could have been a win type of scenario for the Lakers, but unfortunately, the Lakers couldn't capitalize on this win, and obviously, the Lakers continue to lose games like this, and I'm not sure how many games I can name that the Lakers obviously could have won in close game situations. Obviously, the 76ers come to mind. Um, the Dallas Mavericks game comes to mind. There was just a lot of games in key moments and key situations that they could have went the Lakers' way, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. And now, again, the Lakers did it once again against the Sacramento Kings. Uh, but as I mentioned, you know, the Lakers just need to wait for Anthony Davis' return or make a trade because obviously the Lakers are just a couple of players away from just being a competitive team in the Western Conference. And, they're still in reach of doing so. I mean, it's wide open for the Lakers to at least make the play in tournament or get the sixth seed more than anything. So, uh, I believe Friday the Lakers are facing the Memphis Grizzlies. So that could be a challenge for them because they are on a 10-game winning streak last time I checked. So that could be a tough one for the Lakers, and they could potentially lose on Friday, but you never know. Maybe some players will step up in this particular game, or you'll see the return of Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, or Lonnie Walker, but it sort of depends on them potentially to return. So, yeah, guys, we just have to hope the Lakers will turn things around these next couple of days, or once maybe we play against who are we playing against? Let's see. The Lakers could potentially get a win on Sunday against the Portland Trailblazers, so that could be a possibility for them to achieve. But we just have to wait and see if they will potentially pull it off. So, yeah, we just have to wait and see about that. And the Lakers will face the LA Clippers on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So that will be a possibility that could be challenging. But the Clippers are not in a good boat themselves. So they're also competing the same with the Los Angeles Lakers for a playoff appearance. So um, that's a whole different scenario there that we will talk about, obviously, on this channel and on this Lakers post game shows for many games to come. So please, guys, make sure to follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And guys, if you want more news, updates, speculations, game analysis, post game shows, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me all across social media. Let's continue to grow this channel with your love support, guys. I mean, I'm grateful for all of you for continuing to show me the love support, every single one of you. And thank you all again for commenting on this live stream. TJ Gaming, uh, um, and we have JT1 and then Andrew Smith. All of you, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. And let's continue to grow this channel with your love support. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream, and thank you all for being great supporters on this channel and all across social media. I really do appreciate it. And let's hope the Lakers will turn this season around and for the better. But it seems that the Lakers will continue to be this way until something happens at the trade deadline. So we just have to hope and wait for that to happen. And I think we have a much better idea once it happens. So let's just hope for that. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one. The Lakers will be facing the Memphis Grizzlies. But as I mentioned, that could be a challenge for them. So let's hope the Lakers will survive it. But, we just have to wait and see about that. But they could get a win on Sunday. So let's hope for that. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. I really do appreciate it, guys. Take it easy, guys. Go Lakers, and stay safe out there.